Damn, I'm on my Britney shit. Oops, I hit again. Damn, I'm on the Adidas Khaled shit. We the best. Damn, I'm rolling hella deep. I feel like Adele. Yeah.
Relax.
The unbearable world of annoying ads. Holy.
Boys, it's finally over. After years of stopping me from having to give a single website any ad revenue, Google Chrome took my boy uBlock Origin and publicly executed it in the back of a Tesco park.
I will say I don't use any ad blockers except for if I'm playing a mobile game that's giving me a bunch of ads, and I'll use a VPN. I don't use any ad blockers, and I'm not gonna lie, it's suffering. It is suffering. If you have an ad blocker, use it. Use it.
And in only a week, I've been exposed to a nuclear amount of absolutely garbage ads where the only thing that any of these are selling me on is installing literally any other browser. Because, you know, as someone whose income basically relies entirely on advertising, I feel almost no shame talking about how much I fucking hate ads. I mean, they're not all bad, okay? Like, I can think of a couple good ones. There were like those old Citron ads.
I do
where the
think I
car
remember
turns into a
seeing that.
robot and cranks out some Fortnite emotes that were like my shit as an 8-year-old. And all this time later, nothing has changed because I still love this ad and still can't afford that car. Because for every one of those that actually tried, you get...
Okay, I will say ads used to be better when we were younger. When we were younger, ads actually used to be like interesting. Like now when an ad comes on, I don't remember the last ad I actually paid attention to. Unless it's a movie trailer and the movie looks interesting, I don't pay attention to that ad I get on YouTube. Like they aren't even fun anymore. So I don't know, but back then when we were younger, bro, ads used to be so crazy, especially for toys, bro. Like maybe it's because I don't get toy advertisements. I still fuck with toys and action figures, but I don't even see any ads for them anymore. There's no ads.
This garbage ass ad we have here in Australia for what's basically our shitty equivalent of 7-Eleven.
Go.
Hey yo, what the?
Go a Mose, you do the high bit. Go a Mose.
Where the only thing it's making me want to buy is an AR-15 and 85 years in prison.
Yeah, I ain't
Online
gonna
marketing
lie.
has
That's
gone
terrible.
to
What?
absolute
What?
shit, okay, I barely even see any actual commercials anymore buried underneath all this softcore AI hentai and anime step.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, YouTube's getting bad. Like it's actually getting bad. There are like ads that literally pop up on YouTube that are just borderline like XXX. Like you know what I mean? Like it's getting bad.
Including my Twitter feed that's making it somehow even more unusable than it already was. And do not tell me these are targeted, okay? I know, and I'm very worried about it. We're at the point where gambling companies are buying ad space on the bottom of memes about chicken, and the issue is that it's actually working.
Wait, I actually see that all the time. It'll literally be like either on Instagram or TikTok or something, and it'll just say steak like in the middle of the meme or the edit or the vid. I mean, ads are literally everywhere. I don't think you can go like, I think the only way to go a single day without ads is to literally wake up, not get on your phone, any device, or leave the house and just sit in your room and read a book. That's literally it. If you step out the house, ad. You get on your phone, ad. Like it's everywhere, bro. It's so, and it's annoying too.
Brain rot is a viable marketing strategy because companies are employing what I'm going to coin.
Grammarly helps me get the best grades possible while
I got an ad. Nah, I'm gonna leave this in the video. No, y'all gonna watch this ad.
I'm a student in
Y'all gonna watch this ad.
I am a Grammarly user.
As meme marketing.
Me, Flying Gorilla, from my new app on the App Store, Flying Gorilla. It's a free download, so I hope you check it out, and I hope...
A lot of these like coast off the shock value.
No way
like
that counts as an ad.
Brand account posting about their mascot Seaman, which works for some companies who aren't Burger King. You go onto TikTok and you got the frickin' Australian Labor Party professionally shit posting now to cater to a generation who can't even vote yet.
Like, bro, this is what I'm like. Why do our companies doing this? This is literally appealing to kids. This is appealing to kids, bro. Older people aren't actually sitting here watching this brain garbage, bro. They're not watching this. But companies keep posting it. And it must be doing well. They must be appealing to the kids they want to appeal to. Is that not weird? What? Like, no, only kids are watching this. Literally. I think people are like not realizing kids have phones now at a very young age. So they're on social media a lot. So while this video is getting a lot of attraction, bro, it's not helping there's no way it's helping your business because kids are broke.
I speak of Generation Z,
who will be playing a substantial role in the next
I
election.
seen this video.
It is for this reason that I shall now render the remainder of my statement using
I seen this
language
vid.
they're familiar with. To the Sigmas of Australia,
Bro.
I say that this Gouvier government have been capping.
Bro.
Chat, is this Prime Minister serious?
I think ads like this are fun.
Bro. Chat, is this Prime Minister serious? Why are you talking to me like I'm not the same species as you, bro? I will now speak a language they can understand. What? Bro, I don't hear people talk like that. No one talks like that. Besides kids who are trolling. Most of the time they're not even serious. Most kids that even talk like that aren't even being serious. The most serious thing you said was chat. That's what I hear people say. But they don't say it in a serious scenario like that where you're talking about the Prime Minister. Chat, is this Prime Minister serious? And you want people to take that seriously? That was real, by the way. That's not AI. That's real.
On their own, okay? Like, if I only saw that OTR ad once, I wouldn't have to have counseling every week. But the thing with ads is that we all know you're going to be seeing that shit like 50 million times.
Oh, don't let the ad be popular. Don't let the ad be so trash that it blows up or that they just been spamming it to you. Bro, those ads that just keep replaying everywhere you go, that shit is so annoying. And it's the fact that it doesn't even make you want to buy it. It just makes you not want to even take part in whatever the ad is trying to advertise to you at all.
People hate YouTube sponsors, which I have to be really careful with how I talk about because I need these things to live. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Like if I was to go, for example... But first, this video is sponsored by everyone's favorite mobile game because I have to pay rent now. In case this is the first
Is this
YouTube
an
video you've
actual
watched in your
ad?
life, Raid is a free-to-play mobile and PC game with over 5 million users and more champions that I'm contractually allowed
Is
to
he
talk
actually
about.
pitching an
Jimmy
ad
is my
in an
favorite
ad
character,
video?
Good Nut, who has an ability called No Holding Back. But to celebrate the game turning 6, not only is it now
There's
the
no
same
way
age
this
as the
dude's
average
real.
viewer of my videos, but that they're also offering new players the legendary champion Muscle Mummy.
I will say Raid Shadow Legends is something that I did fold to because literally every single YouTuber was Raid Shadow Legends. I'm like, okay, bro. You know what? I'm bored. Let me get Raid Shadow Legends. See what's up with it. The game itself isn't bad. I'm not gonna lie. Raid Shadow Legends actually isn't bad. It's actually a pretty decent game. It was kind of fun. I couldn't stay into it. I don't play mobile games like that, so I played it for the little spurt. Got a whole bunch of free stuff. That's the other thing. Raid Shadow Legends ads are literally everywhere. There's free stuff everywhere. I don't know how to get broken OP stuff in the game, but I mean, I was playing and it felt pretty good. So
Zagala exclusively with
But
the
yeah, it
link in
wasn't
the
that bad.
description or through the QR code that's mandated to be on screen the entire time. But the reason they call Raid the Mr. Beast of mobile games is because you can also get $60 of real life money's worth of goodies.
Yeah, he's
One of
definitely
4
pitching an
legendary
ad. This
codes
is
to
not a-
choose
this
from
is no
within
longer a
48
joke.
hours of downloading the game. Like you can get Garlic, you can get Loki, you can get Alice, you can get a monkey, plus another 4 codes for new and relapsing players where one is redeemable every 24 hours.
Relapsing
Make sure you click
players.
the link in the description or use the QR
They
code
have
to
they
download Raid
have
and
people
claim all
coming
your
back to
incredible
this game.
limited time
That's
bonuses
crazy. Raid Shadow
now.
Legend has
Join
been
my
out for a
clan,
long
you hit
time.
level 13, and then finish watching this video while you're playing the greatest mobile game of all time. Yeah, something like that. Okay, it's gotten to a point where if any of us hear those words, it activates this inbuilt Winter Soldier programming to violently assault the right side of your phone screen. But it's not like the ads on their own is what's annoying. It's just having to hear about them over and over and over.
I agree.
And
Manscaped.
please stop talking
Yeah.
about your balls, man. YouTube even just added a whole ass sponsor skip feature with premium now, which is totally cool and not disrespectful to creators at all. But I can tell you from experience that it's kind of hard to find products to shill that aren't actively scamming their entire user base or ball
The
raisers.
honey thing was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The honey thing that came up was crazy. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. With honey doing all that, it really did. You would think they would reduce ads like that. It's clear. I'm not gonna say it was clear, but it's obvious when companies like that are doing shady things. You would think they'd have better guidelines, or maybe they reduce the amount of ads so they can debunk the ones that need to be removed. It's never the case, bro. They're just pumping ads, and it's mainly because ads are what's making people a lot of revenue. To put up an ad on YouTube, gotta pay for that. If you want someone to sponsor you, You're paying them to sponsor your stuff. And a lot of revenue is generated from it. But I think the main problem is, like he's saying, one, it's just over and over and over and over, and it's everywhere. And two, the lack of creativity. It's not even interesting marketing at all. It's just they're full sending it with, hey, let's do this. Let's make it appealing to a certain audience, kids, and let's just keep making them see it, and eventually they'll get the product, or eventually they'll get the streaming platform, or whatever it is.
Gentlemen, I want to show you my balls.
Usually the second people find out that these things are shady as hell, they get nuked off the face of the website. But there's one brand that survived the onslaught of expose videos, and that
Temu. I'm not gonna lie, Temu. I don't know how it survived, but it did. Everyone is still using Temu. I don't use Temu anymore. I did like get some stuff off of there, but it was like you can tell the difference in like I'm only got like clothes off of there, but I mean the shirts were okay, walk around the house type shirts, but it wasn't like put it on with an outfit type of shirt. But they're extremely cheap. It's way better for a lot of people to just buy straight from China or straight from out of country, wherever they're getting it, than to buy from someone in the country where it's gonna they charge you $20-$40 for something you could get on Temu for $3. Like, price is literally that low. 2 cent. Nah, maybe not 2 cent, but $2, $3, $4, $5. Like,
Temu.
yeah.
For those of you
I
who
see
don't
why
know, which
Temu is still
absolutely none
alive.
of you, Temu is a Chinese site where you can buy literally anything you've never needed in your entire life. Temu is a dropshipping company, which means they don't make a single thing in-house, so they can do away with those annoying, unnecessary steps like safety checks and quality control, which makes it the only site where there's a 50% chance the thing you're ordering is probably going to kill you. Also, they probably monitor and sell off all your personal info for profit, but don't worry about that.
Yeah,
Have
they
some big-ass
definitely do that.
AirPods for $5. Made for children, probably by children. And Temu's been using all that money they're saving on unpaid child labor to put out the
That's
most
not funny,
aggressive
actually.
marketing campaign, like maybe of all time, by buying every YouTuber, every banner.
Yeah,
every
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't say YouTubers necessarily, because I personally didn't see any YouTubers like pitching Temu, but definitely TikTok, definitely Instagram. It's definitely popping up on your web browsers. Maybe like on the top of YouTube search, when you search up something, there's an ad there. Temu. Then there was the whole link thing. Send a link, get a free item, get a free 10 items. Like, and people were sending you the link. Now people are telling you get Temu. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Whoever was running their ads and their marketing team, yeah. They getting paid, man. They getting paid because they did a good
search for
job.
literally any product you look up ever. And yet somehow, with all of the money they get from like 57-year-old tech illiterate grandmas, all of their ads still have like the exact same vibe as those shitty knockoff mobile games.
Fake, 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 fake.
What? Chill! Look, these are totally real and very good quality.
Because these all follow the same
What the
formula of
heck?
hiring an actor to have a mental breakdown about how not a single member of their customer base trusts the fact that they'd sell a Nintendo Switch for $7.
Yeah, that's not
Are you
real.
fucking serious?
I talked about it in a video I did last year, but the Norm of the North Twitter account is still one of my favorites on the whole site.
Norm
'cause
of
how
the
he used to
North.
regularly tweet about his drug addiction and 9/11 memes. And it's not even the only one like that anymore. Like, I'm pretty sure the Nutter Butter social media guy is being paid in LSD. So, like, it is possible for brands to actually be funny. It just requires their social media guy to constantly risk getting fired. And I want to say the
Okay.
least cringe out of any of these is probably Duolingo, because they've decided in the last
The
few years to
least
base
cringe?
their entire brand identity off of a meme everyone made about their mascot being a psychotic criminal. And now over the course of a couple years, their entire social media account is just simping for Dua Lipa and posting Jujutsu Kaisen spoilers. How much you vibe with these depends on how fun you are as a person, but like, love them or hate them, it's still better than whatever the fuck the KFC Portugal account is doing.
What?
Their
Okay,
latest
this
idea
is
was,
actually
like, a
Brain Rot. What the
2-week-long
heck?
story arc where the bird was assassinated by a Cybertruck so they could start selling merch of his coffin.
We're monetizing grief because we are a corporation. Why process your emotions when you can process a payment?
Like, it was a big enough story. that
Duolingo
they
is what? Duolingo is it's the site where you learn a different language, right? Duolingo. It's either that or it's like a mobile app device where you talk to people, but I don't think it's that. I think it was you learned a language or something on there, right? Or am I tripping? Yeah, but this mascot has popped up a lot. Even without me knowing, I know who the mascot is, but I don't even really know what Duolingo is. But I've seen this mascot a lot.
like the national news where you got to hear them talk about Duolingo memes in that stupid news voice.
But today the app released a video showing its untimely demise at the hands of a Cybertruck.
Even the World Health Organization was tweeting about it and then brought up how smallpox was eradicated in 1980 because they must be really fun at parties. But then, much like Jesus, he was resurrected only 14 days later so they could get back to their regularly scheduled high-budget shit.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And, you know, I was almost kind of getting into this one until I found out that the Duolingo CEO was the same guy who invented Captcha. And now I'm kind of wishing that the bird wasn't the only one that died. It's the same with the marketing for the
yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
Captcha,
okay. I'm kind of on both sides with this. It's really good because it's kind of helpful for stopping like bots, but it is annoying because CAPTCHA's on everything and you have to select the images with the cars. Oops, try again. Oops, and like it's annoying, but I understand.
Like
it's worth
online,
it.
Depressed 20-somethings like me just will get a Sharpie.
Hold me close, a meatball sandwich.
Which is why they're tweeting out official Minecraft movie memes that are formatted to look like they're fucking 20 years old with such bangers as when I send you a fucking
I still haven't watched this movie. I don't even know if I really want to watch it.
Every single thing that's come out of this movie looks real. The toy line is actually insane because like what kid doesn't want a middle-aged Jack Black and regular...
Yeah, like bro, like I haven't really like read anything about it or like why they took this angle for it or what, but like the toys toys barely sell already. These are definitely not selling to people, bro. Like no one wants these. Maybe the skeleton, but bro, it's not gonna help already like produced Minecraft toys sell because he doesn't even look like Steve.
Figure. Like all I've gotten from the trailers so far is that the whole thing is just going to be like 2 hours of Jack Black reading a Minecraft encyclopedia.
An ender pearl, flint and steel, the nether, chicken jockey,
chicken jockey. Sorry.
I am Steve.
But I mean, the bad guy is called fucking General Chungus, okay? They know what they're doing. It's all designed to, like, capitalize on memes. And they're, like, doing a great job. I mean, that's why I'm going day one, even though I know it's going to be one of the worst experiences of my entire life. And I'm seeing this exact same approach everywhere now, where a brand makes an ad that's so intentionally dog shit that people have to talk about it. And it keeps working every single time. Stop making memes out of it. This is exactly what they want. I know without me even bringing it up, you're thinking of that Grubhub ad, and I just want everyone involved to know that they have nothing to look forward to after they die. Or Chips Ahoy with their dumbass When the Drip is Respectable ad.
It's not easy being so Wait, don't skip.
I mean, sometimes they'll make whole ass
Wait, don't
mascots
skip. It's crazy.
People off. Like Domino's had the Noid, who was like this red dickhead whose sole purpose was to promote their new company mandated.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember that guy. I do remember this speed policy thing though. I do remember this. I don't remember that
where they get your order
mascot
to you
though.
30 minutes, which I'm pretty sure increased vehicular manslaughter statistics more than it did Domino sales. Subway had their whole decade-long campaign with Jared Fogle, whose whole thing was that after eating Subway, he lost most of his body weight, but not the emotional weight of what he did to those kids. But Jared wasn't the only company mascot famous for exposing himself to small children. Does anyone remember back in the day when you used to have to pay actual real human money for a custom ringtone on your phone? That idea nowadays is like so crazy to me.
That is so old. I'm not gonna lie. I have a vague memory of that. I think like my cousin did that. Maybe. Dang, that's old. Ads don't do stuff like that no more though. That's crazy.
Sound is my alarm for like the last 10 years. So like anytime anyone calls me, it just ruins my entire day. Anyway, the biggest ringtone company was Jamster, who you might not have heard of before, but you've definitely seen this little shit, whose lyrically complex debut single about a gummy bear throwing it back has like more views than half the population of the planet. Jamster already had like a bunch of other annoying talking Tom ass looking mascots, and most of the shit nowadays looks like a Smiling Friends bit.
Getting molly on your phone.
But Crazy Frog was like definitely their main moneymaker.
I remember
like,
Crazy Frog. Yeah.
For a company mascot than a guy who's definitely not allowed within 12 feet of a school. I don't know if this was like as big of a thing in America, but like in the UK and Australia, holy shit, this dude was like an inescapable part of the formative years of my childhood. They went so hard.
I wouldn't say inescapable
like,
for the United States,
marketing
but
the hell out of it. It was something like 87% of the entire UK had seen this ad at least 20 times, which is insane.
That's
like,
I'm not gonna lie, that's
insane. She had
insane.
the cultural impact that this fucking gremlin had. And from there, they built like a Crazy Frog empire. This dude had merch and toys.
Okay, I want to know why. Like, why was he so popular to people? Like, I get the song is catchy. I do get that. The song is catchy. But why was he so popular? I can think like he said, Taylor Swift wishes she had motion like him. Like, why do we as people think that's popular? I don't even know, or think that's interesting. Ads like that don't run. Well, I guess it was a older time, you know. Yeah, it was an older time, but yeah, I can't even think of anything that has that type of motion right now, like advertisement wise.
He had like a whole ass DS and PS2 game that I'm like 95% sure they never actually finished making. He reached #1 in way too many countries for us to not be embarrassed about and outsold Coldplay. He did a tour in Australia with a costume that absolutely should not have been allowed near children. He's pulling his cock out! And even though eventually they did have to castrate him in order to keep showing him on TV, in the end he ended up making Jamster like $500 million, which is not bad for a frog with his cock out.
Run him over.
But it turns out it was all a lie. Because even though their ads made it look like you'd be paying £3 for this absolute banger, what you'd actually be buying into was like the Netflix of shitty ringtones. Turns out Jamster was actually a subscription service that would spam you with promotional text that cost $9 to receive. And the only way to find out how to make it stop was hidden in like the tiny ass fine print in the ad, because they knew you'd be too distracted by Crazy Frog's exposed wang to notice you were racking up like $100 in your phone bill every month. But the betrayal didn't stop there.
Wow.
In 2021, Crazy Frog finally got out of rehab and made his grand return to the public eye and dropped a brand new album where he even got to have his dick back. But it turns out all of this was just so that they could scam people again with NFTs, which people got so unbelievably mad about that like the social media guy had to beg people to stop sending him death threats over a pantless cartoon frog, and then started liking tweets about being held hostage. It was like a whole thing. Anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about this time, so thank you guys so much for listening to me complain about
I missed out on all that lore. But yeah, okay, final thoughts. Like, yeah, ads are annoying. Get an ad blocker. I don't have one because I'm lazy. And also, ads for me aren't that bad unless I'm trying to watch a show. Like, on the internet, it's terrible. In real life, like, when you're out in the world, there's ads everywhere. There's a billboard here. There's a poster here. There's this here. There's people literally standing around trying to talk to you and advertise stuff to you. But it's easier to navigate. When you're on a screen and you're just sitting and there's literally nothing you can do, you just get hit with 15 Twitch ads. There's nothing you can do unless you buy and purchase whatever, then, you know, that's different. But yeah, ads are really unbearable right now. And I only think it's going to get worse with AI coming into it. It's only going to get worse. People have already been making ads with AI. Yeah, it's just going to get worse, man. Get an ad blocker. Get an ad blocker. Okay. If you liked and enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and tune in for more. I missed last Friday. Things happen. You know how it is. But we're going to get these uploads pumping out. If y'all have any videos that want me to react to, please comment if you're seeing this. And yeah, catch y'all in the next one.